Hey there, I'm Dan Rickmers, and this is Filmfail.com's Trailer Trash. As the 2000s draw to a close, we at Filmfail.com thought it would be nice to look back on some of the worst films of the decade. So I thought we'd start by wading through the already disgusting cesspool of shit called horror. Where better to look for terrible horror movies than the American remakes of Japanese films? The worst one I've seen in the last 10 years also has possibly the worst concept of all time. One Missed Call. Cell phones killing people. Cut it, print it, it's a movie. You know how some movies are so bad they're good? Well, this doesn't count. One Missed Call is so terrible that I fast-forwarded through most of the movie, and I still had a headache after watching it. You know why a film like this wouldn't work? Because it needs lines like this.
That's not my ringtone.
The things that they put in this movie are just stupid.
You're telling me that we can't cancel the service?
Well, you don't have to cancel it, you just use up your minutes.
I know, that's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? We don't want to use this phone at all.
Clearly the problem is that she has a track phone. Come on, it's 2008. Who has a track phone? Also, something that's painfully obvious in this movie is that every single person has the same goddamn Motorola track phone. Even this baby no one cared about. Because it involves spirits and crazy shit like that, they had to have an exorcism scene, of course. But because they used cell phones, it looked a little bit like this.
I command you in the name of God, in the names of all his heavenly angels, to be gone from this cell phone.
Now I know what you're thinking. This has the potential to be a very funny movie. But it's not. And I'll tell you why. Most of this film is people getting a phone call, not answering it, waiting for it to go to voicemail, listening to their voicemail, and then making strange faces. And then later, dying. There are a lot of things we can learn from One Missed Call. And one is that only a man can jimmy a steel lock with a business card. It also offers us some pretty pro tips on acting.
Got a phone call from an old advisor of hers.
Right, I heard that too, only it turned out the advisor was already dead.
You stop it! Your parents are right in the other room.
Hey, it's Leah.
Bye.
The worst part of this film is that it doesn't really even have a climax. The big bad monster that's been killing everybody, which is a little child in a hoodie, of course, he comes on in, and then he just leaves. And that's the climax of the film. Movie over. Yeah, so this is a pretty bad movie. But we're gonna continue with some more next week, and the week after that, maybe even the week after that. Get ready to voice your opinions, because I'm going to pretend like I care. Leave a comment on Filmfail.com to let us know what you think the funniest worst movie of the decade is. I'll make fun of whatever you guys pick. Unless I don't want to. And then I won't. But you leave a comment anyway, because then I'll feel special. I just might do it. If I can leave you all with just like a last piece of advice. When you're watching One Missed Call, I mean, it can be a little scary, but I just want you all to know that it's just a movie and that it's not gonna be... That's kind of creepy. I think I should just let it go to ringtone and... Oh. Got a voicemail. Should I do it?
Yes! I bought your Colgate toothpaste. The one with tartar
Oh God.
And it made me feel like a piece of shit!